here tonight. A little bit better than perhaps it was last night, and hope to have better results than they did last night against the A's.
Well, obviously it wasn't their best lineup last night, but you see Ellsbury getting back to his spot at the 7th spot, and Francona in the press conference today was talking about it. And, you know, I agree. You know, so much for running in the #1 spot, having Ellsbury up there. I think he makes the lineup better in the 7th spot, because I think he talked about the 3rd hitter going deep. So what good is a stolen base between, you know, after when the 3rd and 4th hitters are coming up? It's better for him to be down the bottom, so maybe he can steal a bag and a base hit scores him.
Well, the Red Sox taking the field, led by Josh Beckett tonight. As the Red Sox take the field, let's take a look at the Athletics starting 9. Adam Kennedy leading it off at 3rd base. Orlando Cabrera at shortstop batting 2nd. Scott Hairston, who they just acquired, played in last night's game. He's in center field. Matt Holliday in left field in the cleanup spot, with Jason Giambi at first base. Kurt Suzuki doing the catching. Jack Cust is the DH batting 7th, with Ryan Sweeney in right field batting 8th. And Mark Ellis at second base bats 9th. On the mound for the Red Sox is Josh Beckett. His 17 previous starts on the year, 9-3 record, 3.67 earned run average, and the opponent batting average at .238. We talked a lot off the top about his last outing against the Orioles. Ended up being a 7-inning effort, giving up 5 runs in that outing, striking out 5, walking 2, and getting a no decision, as of course the Red Sox came from behind to win it in the 11th inning. Defensively for the Red Sox tonight, Jason Day in left, Jacoby Ellsbury in center, and J.D. Drew around and right. Euclid at third base, Nick Green at short, Dustin Pedroia back in there at second base, Aaron Bates at first base, and Jason Varitek doing the catching. Red Sox are now 6th in fielding percentage in the American League. Umpiring crew, Ted Barrett has the play calling the balls and strikes. The crew chief, Tim McClelland at first base, Andy Fletcher at second base, and Greg Gibson is the umpire at third. They're available. This telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game. Well, we didn't think we'd be playing baseball tonight based on the way it was here for much of the afternoon, but here we go. 63 degrees to start the game tonight. From right to left goes the breeze at 8 miles per hour. And there is precipitation in the area that is anticipated tonight. So maybe dodging the raindrops a little bit. Red Sox don't have to dodge Brett Anderson, who last night really took it to him. You think back to all the pitchers the Red Sox have faced this year, and perhaps the most dominant performance of the year was last night.
Oh, absolutely. This kid, I was impressed. You know, he got a 4-run lead, and he made a statement, punched out the side in the bottom of the 4th, I thought it was, and he just went on and cruised.
Well, the A's are looking for more of the same from Dana Evelyn tonight. And Josh Beckett ready to work to Adam Kennedy. And the first pitch of this one is a check swing foul, and we're underway. Adam Kennedy has had a nice season for the Athletics. 296, 6 homers, and 28 runs batted in. Formerly exclusively a second baseman, he's become a little bit more versatile over the years, and he is playing at third base right now for the A's in the absence of Eric Chavez.
You see a curveball right there by Beckett. Last night was a big night. I'm looking at Nomar right there. He was so excited last night before the game. I've never seen him act like he did before the game, like a little kid.
Fly ball to shallow center, Green out, Ellsbury in, and Jacoby's under it to make the catch. He's not in the lineup tonight for the Oakland A's, but a pretty special night here last night at Fenway.
And I think he was really emotional. You saw him in the press conference talking, you know, I think holding back tears, you know. And for him, so much has passed in the last 5 years, and he knows what it meant to play in Fenway Park. And I tell you what, it was chilling for me to watch him come to home plate. These are moments, I don't care how long I've played, you know, I want to see that too. To watch another player be appreciated like that. It reminded me of Pedro, because I really had a feel, you know, I really cared about Pedro and what he did here, and they did the same thing for him, and I felt the same way last night.
Remember that as well. It was a very special night. Pedro came back with the Mets for the first time here to Fenway Park. You know, I was talking about earlier today, Fenway Park and the Fenway faithful, I mean, they get it. You think back to the years when the opposition, guys coming in, I remember Cal Ripken's final season coming around to the different ballparks, and Fenway Park was one of the largest ovations he got as a visitor. And the other one was Joe Torre after he battled cancer, come back here to Fenway Park for the first time. They gave him a standing O here too. So it's not just the former Red Sox players. They get it.
Yeah, and just how about Rivera when they did the same thing?
That was
Rivera,
classic.
That was classic. Opening day.
Yep.
And he was smiling. It was perfect.
It's funny, Joe Castiglione and I were introducing the players that day, and I wasn't sure what was going on at first.
Right.
But then you look over, and he's laughing as hard as anybody.
And, you know, he's had a lot of trouble with the Red Sox.
Yes.
He blew that game in 2004. But if you look at his numbers over the years, he's blown more games against the Red Sox than anybody else. So
Orlando Cabrera waiting on a 2-2, grounds it towards short. Nick Green's to his left. And there's 2 down in the first inning. Well, you talk about Beckett, how well he can bounce back after what he considers to be a tough outing. It's been amazing.
Oh, I tell you, the last outing was so impressive. He gave up 5 runs, and we knew he was mad. We followed him into the dugout. Remember, he was ready to snap. And after that home run he gave up to Wigginton, the next 4 innings, he didn't get mad and start throwing gas. He went out there and pitched for 4 innings and got just as good as you can pitch for 4 innings. And it showed me something. You know, he's come a long, long ways.
He's got 2 outs in the top of the first. Scott Hairston takes a bender for ball 1. He's ducking for cover and almost grabbed the corner. 56 games prior to the trade, he's with the Padres and hitting just under 300. Double figures in home runs. When he first arrived to the Padres, had a little extra thump, and he puts a little extra thump into this one. A high drive to left, and it's gone. Off the light stanchion in left field, a 2-out home run for Scott Hairston.
Well, that is shocking. I was not expecting that by any means. In fact, I was thinking, what is Hairston doing in the 3rd slot? And he sort of proves us why they put him in the 3rd spot. He gets a fastball up out of the zone. It's like a 2-seamer that was running up and in. I don't know how he got to this ball, but he did. He got the barrel to it, and this ball is way back. Shocking.
So a 1-0 lead for the A's. Home run allowed by Beckett. Matt Holliday with a swing and a miss. Beckett at 97. Holliday with 8 home runs, 43 runs driven in. First year in an Oakland A's uniform. We were talking about Hairston last night. We were wondering when he arrived to the ballpark. He arrived at the ballpark just prior to the game last night and then entered as a pinch runner. So he was just here just in time.
He had airplane legs, didn't he?
Yes.
On that play, he looked like he was lost.
Charged with an error.
Good excuse.
In center field. But he's got a home run tonight in his first at bat.
Why would San Diego get rid of him? 10 home runs. I don't get it.
I'm trying to figure that out. It's a team that's been looking for offense for such a long time.
Right.
Guys with pop besides Adrian Gonzalez. And he was providing that. He did have 10 home runs.
Maybe he's making some money. I don't even know. I'm really.
There's a strike, and it's strike 2, 2-2. They picked him up initially for the stretch run of a season in which the Padres ended up in a 1-game playoff with the Colorado Rockies and lost. He was part of what was some offensive punch for them at the time. They really didn't have any.
The only thing I could think of is money. You know, they're trying to get rid of some money. I can't imagine him making that much money. But maybe they got somebody, a young guy, in return, because the A's have got a ton of young players that we really don't know too much about. Because he's been stockpiling all those young players, Billy Beane.
This one is chopped towards short. Nick Green on the run and in time. A home run for Scott Hairston has the A's on top 1-0. off for the Red Sox and in right field with Dustin Pedroia at second base, Kevin Youkilis at third base, Jason Day in left, David Ortiz at DH. In the 5 spot, Jason Varitek does the catching, Jacoby Ellsbury in center, Nick Green at shortstop bats 8th, and Aaron Bates at first base. His second game in the majors, he bats 9th. Red Sox dealing with Dana Evelyn, who they've had great success against in the past. 5 starts this year, 1-2, with a .380 opponent batting average. Drew stands in and takes ball 1. Dana Evelyn has not pitched in the majors since May the 1st. He's gone 7-1 in AAA since then, but the last start against the Mariners, not a good one. Drew takes the strike and it's 1-1.
You're not going to see too much from Evelyn. He got a mediocre fastball, breaking ball, change up occasionally. He's got a spot whatever he throws.
Chopped right side at Mark Ellis for the first out of the inning. Check out how the Oakland A's line up defensively. Matt Holliday in left field, Scott Hairston in center, Ryan Sweeney in right, Adam Kennedy at third base, Orlando Cabrera at short, Mark Ellis, who just made the play at second base, Jason Giambi at first, and Kurt Suzuki doing the catching for Dana Evelyn. The A's are 11th in fielding percentage in the American League. 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning, and Dustin Pedroia will take strike 1 from Evelyn. Pedroia back in the Red Sox lineup tonight. He totes a .290 average, 3 homers and 36 RBIs. Dana Evelyn's numbers in 2 appearances previously against the Red Sox. He's 0-1, and in 6 2/3 innings, he's given up 14 earned runs to the Red Sox. So this has not been a team that he has particularly liked to face. To right field, and Ryan Sweeney. There's 2 down in the first.
How about getting the call from the manager saying, come on up to the big leagues, you're coming to Boston against a team that has absolutely lit him up.
Have you faced him before?
Yeah.
Well, 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. Kevin Youkilis is our key matchup. It's brought to you by Acura against Evelyn. 3 for 4 with a home run. Strike 1 to Youkilis. He's had a very quiet homestand. Kevin 1 for 17 on the homestand between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's, who have invaded Fenway Park. Overall, 296, 14 homers, 47 runs driven in. Just off the outside edge, 1-2. Oakland A's starting the day 11 games back of the Los Angeles Angels, and taking over the top spot in the AL West. Youkilis strikes out. A good start for Dana Evelyn. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. A's on top 1-0. Thursday, you can vote for the 33rd and final player for each league roster. Go to RedSox.com, cast your All-Star Game final vote for the final 2 All-Stars for the game in St. Louis. Vote at RedSox.com. Second inning back at Fenway Park. It's a 1-0 A's lead thanks to a solo home run by Scott Hairston. Jason Giambi, Kurt Suzuki, and Jack Cuss to bat in the second inning. And Beckett starts him with ball 1, a fastball at 95. Giambi only at 198 to start the night. Does have double figures in home runs with 11. Takes the breaking ball for strike 1. Giambi, who hit at 247 last year in 145 games with the Yankees, finished with 32 homers in his final season as a member of the Yankees.
Well, he's getting up in age. I mean, what is he, 37 years old now? I mean, that body's went through a lot, to say the least, over the years. Big, strong kid. Broke in with the A's in 96. I played with him in late 95. They brought him up. Skinny kid.
He is 38 years of age. Signed a 1-year deal here with the club option for 2010 with the A's, the team in which it all started for him.
He made a ton of money in New York. You think about it, boy. I mean, probably $120 million.
Swing and a miss. Beckett's got his first strikeout of the night, and it's Jason Giambi.
See why Giambi's having problems. I know this is gas, but he's got to get it started much earlier than that. And have problems with the fastball. He used to be a dead fastball hitter.
Well, the K-men are busy. The first K of the night for Josh Beckett. 1 down. Kurt Suzuki, the batter. And there for strike 1, we were talking about Suzuki last night, who led all American League catchers in games in 141. When you think about that, I'm not sure you want your catcher catching that many games, right? I mean, that's got to be tough on him. And from an offensive standpoint, too, you'd think the wear and tear as the year went on would be pretty tough.
Yeah, not a lot of teams let catchers catch like that anymore.
Jason Kendall did it for a long time with the Oakland A's.
Right, he's about the only guy. And you see him in the National League doing the same thing. Yep. I think it's a tough job trying to catch this young staff. I mean, they're counting on him offensively, too. The kind of lineup that they have this year.
He currently leads all American League catchers in games started. Tonight is the 69th game that he has caught. Beckett struck out Giambi. Now strikes out Suzuki. They elevated 96. He chases back-to-back Ks, 2 down.
Beckett proves he can hit that outside corner and then throws it up out of the zone. Now, once you show somebody you can throw the ball down and away, you throw it back out there again, and they've got to get it going with that fastball, and they're way late.
So 2 down. Jack Cuss, the DH, like 3rd in the order. In last night's game, he hits at 225, 14 homers, 42 runs batted in. He started in right field, but back to the DH spot tonight.
I saw a stat with Cuss last year. I guess he led the league in strikeouts and walks, and that's the first time. It's been in a long time. It's a tough stat to lead the league in both of those categories.
And he's got a good amount of pop on top of it all. I mean, this guy hit home runs.
Oh, yeah. But you're punching out almost 200 times last year. When you punch out 200 times, you're going to be like, you have to be like, you got to hit 40 bombs is what you got to do.
He led the A's in home runs with 33 of them a year ago.
It's like Ryan Howard. What's he do? He punches out close to 200 times with the Phillies, and you know what damage he can do.
Right. 33 home runs last year, 111 walks, 197 strikeouts.
Well, he's perfect for the A's. The A's love on base. And it's funny this year, you look at the A's on base percentage, and it's probably last in the league. And it says a lot about this club. You know, they don't go about their business the way that they profess to do. You just have to have the right talent. You know, you just can't worry about walking all the time. You've got to have the right guys.
On the ground, a bit of a shift on. Deep short, Green with a throw, and they don't get him. Very close play. Cuss does not run well. And he's a little gingerly walking. They grabbing.
Well, he tried to stretch it out. He had smelling that hit all the way down the line. I thought they had him. I thought they nipped him. This ball's way in the hole. He's playing him up the middle. Has he got enough on his arm to get it there? It just barely beats this thing. I don't know. He might have. He looked out to me.
Yes.
He's not down yet. I think he was out.
Yep.
He was just digging in for that. He could smell that hit, and he's going to pull something if he doesn't careful. Look at that.
Kind of an awkward landing as he lunged there at the end. So the second hit for the Athletics. It's a 2-out single for Cuss. Ryan Sweeney pops it up foul, backing out of play. Sweeney at 266 to start the night. In the last 16 games since he came off the DL, he's hit a 340. He's had a tough time against the Red Sox. 2 for 19 against the Red Sox this season. Jets hit foul. It's 0-2. Originally on the DL, they sprained left knee. He's had a hard time staying healthy. The last time he was on the DL, his third stint on the disabled list in the last 2 years.
Well, I know they like him. He doesn't have a whole lot of power, but plays a nice center field. Can run pretty good.
Fly ball to right field. J.D. Drew coming in. And he's there to make the catch. It ends the inning. Done with an inning and a half from Fenway. The A's on top 1-0. Day. Sign up now for convenient Boston Globe home delivery. Call 1-888-MY-GLOBE or go to bostonglobe.com/sports. Second inning back at Fenway Park. The Oakland A's on top 1-0. Jason Bay, David Ortiz, and Jason Varitek to bat in the home half of the second inning. A pretty good start for Dana Evelyn in the first inning anyway, as he retired the side in order on just 10 pitches. And the night in which the Red Sox have to deal with a left-handed pitcher. Grounds it inside for ball one, 1-1. Really fooled on the pitch, 1-2 as he changes up. He hits it high in the air to left center field. Back goes Hairston. That ball is gone. Into the first row of the monster seats in left center. Jason Bay's 20th home run of the year ties the game 1-1.
Been a while for number 20 to come. It took quite a while, but he gets it here on a 1-2 pitch from Evelyn. That's got to feel good for him. It's been quite a while, but 1-2 pitch. He tries to slip a piece of cheese. Don't even think about it. Talk about a Fenway stroke right here. Boom! He just flips this ball high, towering fly ball that gets into over the monster.
49 at bats in between home runs for Bay. The last home run coming against the Washington Nationals on June 23rd. And a home run here ties the game 1-1. Ortiz takes strike one, and it's 1-1. David Ortiz, 2 of his 9 home runs coming off left-handed pitching this year. So 2 for 13 homestand coming into tonight's action. Hess is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox and the Red Sox on Nesson. During the 2009 Red Sox season, Hess and Hess Express will donate $500 to the Red Sox Foundation for every home run hit by the Red Sox. Hess committed to helping the cause. 100 home runs this season, 50,000 donated. And Jason Bay, with his 20th of the year, has tied this game 1-1. Now Ortiz lifts it to left and deep off the scoreboard. It goes to Hairston, who guns it into second, but not before Big Papi stands at second base with a double.
A little stand-up double for David Ortiz. See this lazy breaking ball by Evelyn, just a lazy, and he just stays on it. Drives this ball to left center field easily off the wall. He's thinking too. Takes some time for Sweeney to get in, Harrison to get it in.
So Ortiz at second, nobody out. Much different second inning for Evelyn than the first. And here's the captain, Jason Varitek. It's at .238, 12 homers, 34 runs driven in. As he takes strike one. Varitek hitting at .267 against lefties. It's been an even split as far as his home runs go. 6 against left-handers, 6 against right-handers.
Well, he's got to really finesse. Evelyn really has to. Not only does he have to paint, he's just got to change speeds all the time. He tries to slip a fastball by you every once in a while, like he tried to do to Bay, and even upstairs he can't get it by you. So he hasn't got enough hair to make you worried about it.
To right in a base hit. David Ortiz will be stopped at third. It's a single for Varitek. And it's 3 straight hits for the Red Sox here in the second inning.
A little funny swing by Varitek, but he does the job. You're going to see a little changeup. Ball's way outside. He gets to it somehow. It's not pretty, but it works. He leans way out over there. The ball's probably 6 inches off the plate outside. Flips the ball into right field. Nice piece of hitting. It's always a nice piece of hitting when it's a base hit, but he hit a little weak little pop up to the second baseman.
Well, as the Red Sox bat here in the second inning, they already have more hits tonight than they did all of last night. A 3-hit attack here in the second inning. They 1-1 game right now, and it's first and third. And Jacoby Ellsbury coming up. Kurt Young, the pitching coach, going to the mound.
The Red Sox missed their best pitcher tonight. It should have been Brayton to pitch tonight for the Athletics.
Ellsbury at .299 to start tonight. 5 home runs, 28 runs batted in. As he takes ball 1. Ellsbury doing well his last 6 games, and they moved back to the top spot in the Red Sox order, but the very next day right back to 7th in the order.
We talked about what Francona said about putting him in the 7th spot. It made some sense. Here you have a base stealer up at the top of the lineup, and it's more important, I think, to have a base stealer at the bottom of the lineup, because he was talking about the 3rd and 4th hitters can go deep, right? So what if you steal a bag? They'll drive you in with a home run. But it helps the bottom of the order, because if he gets on base, he could steal a base, messes with the pitcher a little bit, and who's ever hitting behind him, just a base hit will score him. So it makes some sense. And he always said he never understood what's the big deal about having a base runner at the top of the lineup.
I think it gives him more freedom to run too down at the bottom. You're not worried about the guys coming up behind you up top.
Because you don't want to get thrown out in the first inning trying to steal a bag with those big poppers after him.
Ellsbury batting out of the 7th spot tonight. As he takes ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. First walk given up by Evelyn.
I'm surprised they don't get somebody up, because he's laboring, to say the least.
So bases loaded, nobody out. Nick Green, the batter. At .268, 4 homers, 28 runs batted in. And they are on the phone.
I'm on the phone right now. I'm watching. I said, somebody get up. But that's the way it is. You play 162 games. You got to let somebody get hurt sometimes, because you can't go to the bullpen too quick. But they're probably going to get Gonzalez up. He'd be the first guy, because they thought about starting him tonight, so he'd be the first guy up.
Bob Guerin, you hope Danny Evelyn can figure it out here in a hurry. A home run, a double, a single, and a walk.
If you don't hurry up, there'll be a slam, and it's 5-0.
Not close, and it's 2-1.
You get in a situation for Evelyn, 2-1. What do you throw right now? There's no way you can throw a fastball. Hold on to your hat if you throw a piece of cheese here. He's got to try to trick him.
Gets it by him, and it's 2-2.
Didn't that look like a fastball?
It had a look, but I think it was a change.
Yeah, it was. Look at the motion on this. It looks like he hit 3 fingers on that, and he just came out of there throwing as hard as he could. It was a changeup. Right down the middle. Good pitch.
This one chopped towards shortstop. Cabrera will tag Veritek, fired at first, and it's a double play. Scoring from third base is Ortiz, but Oakland will take that exchange.
That's the strangest double play I have seen. It's unbelievable. You don't see this double play very often. You see a curveball to Nick Green. He sort of chops it to Cabrera at short, but Veritek can't get out of the way. Tags in for 1 out. Throws a 1-hopper to Giambi. He picks it over there.
It just sort of worked out for Cabrera that he was right in front of him.
It really did. It's a beautiful thing for the Oakland A's is what it is.
And the Red Sox take a 2-1 lead. Scoring from third was David Ortiz. No RBI in the play. Jacoby Ellsbury at second. Aaron Bates takes strike one.
Shouldn't let them off the hook right now. They had bases loaded, nobody out. You don't want to look back at this inning.
And the first four batters in this inning reached. Home run, double, single, and a walk. A big double play. Runner at second base. It's 2-1 Red Sox and an 0-1 coming to Aaron Bates. He's down 0-2. He's joining the club before last night's game, getting his first major league start.
Got a big swing. Real big swing.
First player to make his major league debut at first base for the Red Sox at Fenway Park since Mo Vaughn, June 27th of 1991. In the dirt, he didn't go. No advance for the base runner. And of course, the move was necessitated by the addition to the disabled list of Jeff Bailey, put on the 15-day DL with the left high ankle sprain. Goes and a 1-2. The throw is not going to be in time and almost ended up in left field. Ellsbury steals third base.
Very aggressive move by Ellsbury to try to steal third base. He steals it easy. When you're going to steal third base with 2 outs, you better get there easy. He had a huge jump. The throw behind, it almost gets away.
I was going to say, you're already in scoring position. And he made sure to get there, and he did.
I wonder if that bothers the hitter when they see the runner go like that. 2 strikes on the hitter. It's got to.
This one fouled off. 2-2 still. And stolen base number 36 for Ellsbury, second only to Carl Crawford in the American League. Crawford with 41 thefts.
Those are the kind of bags Ricky Henderson used to take all the time. 2 outs. He knew he could get third easy.
Swing and a miss. Bates strikes out. Red Sox get 2 runs in the inning, including home run number 20 of the year for Jason Bay. Red Sox lead it 2-1. The famous lobster lineup is back and loaded with 100% real lobster. Try the lobster roll, baked stuffed lobster or the lobster sandwich. Come on, you deserve D'Angelo. Red Sox on top 2-1. As leading off is Mark Ellis, the second baseman for the Athletics. It's at 225, 2 homers, 15 runs batted in. To second base, to the backhand for Pedroia in the first out of this third inning. And Beckett with 2 outs in the first inning. Gave up a solo home run to Scott Hairston. Look at the A's on the board. He's been pretty sharp tonight with the exception of that in the first. Now Adam Kennedy as the A's go second time through.
You know, Beckett, you always see Beckett, they think fastball, breaking ball, but you know, he's more than that. Features everything. I guess he didn't like where he threw that. Trying to get that ball inside. You know, these guys are perfectionists. You know, they try to, you know, that's how you become a great pitcher. You just don't put up with mediocrity. And you just want the most out of yourself. He doesn't make a pitch inside, he snaps.
Breaking ball to left. Bay back there. And he makes the catch on the run for the second out of the inning.
You know, you see a bat like that to Kennedy. He threw a changeup, fastball, curveball. And he's been featuring everything. That's why I was so impressed last time out against Baltimore. He just threw everything. I thought more changeups than he normally threw.
Two down for Orlando Cabrera. He's swinging early and sends it foul and out of play down the right field line. He's hit home runs in back-to-back games. A solo shot in last night's game as part of the Oakland A's win. He has a home run in his career against Josh Beckett. This time up the middle green. On the move, has time and throws out Cabrera. Josh Beckett with a 1-2-3 third, a 2-1 Red Sox lead. Friends and family, check out the Boston Red Sox premium lineup. A limited number of pavilion suites for 20 to 25 guests, and some of the smaller all-inclusive premium packages have recently become available. For more information, call 617-226-6025 or email premiumsales@redsox.com now. It's the last of the third inning in the top of the Red Sox order. J.D. Drew grounds it foul, and it's 0-2. When you think about it, Evelyn getting out of that second inning with limited damage, especially the way it started.
Well, you hope that you'll knock him around farther down the game, but you don't want to go back to look at that inning, because that inning should have been more than 2 runs.
Drew lines it towards right center field. Sweeney on the run's not going to get there. One hops the wall, and to second base, a leadoff double goes J.D. Drew.
J.D. Drew gets that little cookie breaking ball. The ball that just doesn't break real hard. It's just soft and just sits there. He's lucky he didn't hit this ball into the bullpen. He knows that's a bad breaking ball. 2-strike breaking ball, throws it right there. Ball should have been crushed about 420 feet. Beautiful swing.
Drew at second base to begin this third inning. Dustin Pedroia flied out to right, first time up. We talked about it last night. The A's, some tough numbers in a lot of areas. And the one that jumps out at you, they are hitting at 242 as a team. That's last in the American League. Only the San Diego Padres as a team have a lower batting average collectively in the majors. So offensively, they're not going to be able to do a lot against you. From a pitching standpoint, they're in the middle of the pack. And defensively, towards the bottom, they're 11th in the American League.
They can't play catch up, that's for sure.
This is rip foul down the left field line, and it is 1-2. Dustin Pedroia heading to his second All-Star team. Joins Bobby Doerr. He's the only Red Sox second baseman ever to start the All-Star game back-to-back years. Bobby Doerr doing it in 1943 and then again in 1944.
Having Pedroia out of the lineup last night, you really knew he was out. He's the type of player that when he's not in the lineup, something's wrong.
Kevin Youkilis waiting on deck. Nobody out here in the third inning. Red Sox trying to get to Dana Evelyn, as they did in the second inning for 2 runs.
I don't know how he's going to get him out. He's got nothing to get him out. He just has to make sure he doesn't swing at a ball. A change up.
Evelyn, 25 years of age. Last year, a total of 29 starts for the A's. Finished the year 9-9. Previous major league experience with Milwaukee and Arizona.
You see his numbers down in the minor leagues. He was 7-1 down there with Sacramento, I think it was, and did a nice job. I mean, like, you'll wonder who's down in the minor leagues, who's he's facing.
He's one of the guys they got in the Dan Herron trade. He walks Dustin Pedroia. Second walk given up by Evelyn.
When he gets 2 strikes on a hitter, he really doesn't know how to put him away, because he hasn't got much to put him away. So he throws a lot of balls. They've got to make him pay, is what they've got to do.
So Gonzalez is going to get up again.
They know that he's got problems. They all know it. Pitching coach coming out. Like, hurry up down there. That's what I'd be saying. Let's go. Bounce around. There's, man, you tell me I'm in the game. Get up. I am on that mound, man. And I've already thrown 4 or 5 pitches. Too cool for school down there, huh?
He's getting there.
Come on, man.
Give him a second.
Let's go. Bounce around.
He's firing it up now.
And that's not like you're in no hurry. I think he's a starting pitcher is what he is. That's why he warms up like that. Most relievers, it takes 4 pitches and then you're ready to bring it.
And he's up last inning, back up again here. Nobody out. First and second, Youkilis. A strikeout victim first time up. As he takes ball 1 from Evelyn.
I see a big fly coming soon.
Youkilis with 14 big flies on the year. Inside 2-0.
You're in trouble when you start off hitters with 2 changeups. Where do you go from there? I don't know. I feel naked out there.
There's a strike and it's 2-1. He saw his minor league numbers 7-1 this year in the minors, 1-2 in the majors. A 7.40 earned run average. Started the year in the majors. And has not pitched in the majors since May 1st. Youkilis with a fly ball to center field. Scott Hairston now coming in. And he makes the catch. Misread that initially, but recovered for the first out of the inning.
Well, Youkilis got 2 good pitches to hit. He took the 2-0 pitch right there. He's got to be angry with himself. And he gets another fastball. High. Kind of late. A little late. He should be all over that.
So 1 out here in the 3rd inning. First and second, Jason Bay with a home run to start the 2nd inning off Danny Evelyn. They take strike 1. Home run. He is 20th of the year. He just got into that first row of seats out there in left center field.
Boy, he can hit some towering home runs.
Throws it over foul, and it's 0-2. Cleveland already up to 55 pitches with 1 out here in the 3rd inning.
He's on 3 days rest, I think somebody said, coming in. I don't know if that means anything.
He fouls it off, still 0-2.
The second time around in the order, you think that they'd zone him in a little bit.
On the ground left side, Orlando Cabrera to second for 1 on to first base, not in time. They get the middleman and Pedroia at second, 6-4 on the force out. And now it's first and third with 2 down. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Don, Jason Bay is one of 6 Red Sox players to be selected to the 2009 All-Star team. In fact, Bay led All-American League with more than 4 million votes. And he said it's an honor to be named as a part of the Red Sox team.
That makes it that much more fun, you know. I mean, you get to go with a bunch of guys you're here all year with, and you know, the familiarity always helps. And like I said, there's a lot of guys that deserve it, and you know, those things aren't really that much fun if you don't have a lot, you know, people to share it with. And you know, whether it's family, teammates, whatever it is, it's that much more enjoyable. And having that many teammates go just makes it you know, that much more fun.
This is Bay's 3rd All-Star selection. He will be joined by teammates Dustin Pedroia, Kevin Youkilis, Josh Beckett, Jonathan Papelbon, and of course Tim Wakefield, named to his first All-Star team at the age of 42. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. Yeah, a lot of guys going. I'm sure a lot of your Oakland A's went with you.
I'll tell you what, he probably went by himself. That's what that speech was all about. Pittsburgh twice, right? That's not the first thing I think of is who I'm going in there with.
Right.
But every time I did make the All-Star game, I went with a couple of guys. It wasn't a solo piece. I don't know what that's like to be the only guy.
Lonely.
Because I used to get in that All-Star locker room, and I didn't have a lot of friends in there. From the other, you know what I'm saying? The other team, they didn't like Denny Boy too much. You know, they don't like me pointing, punching them out.
Probably helped.
Now I got to hang out with them, be pals.
Wire and some other guys around you.
Yeah, I need some thunder around me. You know.
Runner goes, pitch outside as Bay takes second. And 2 in scoring position for the Red Sox with 2 down.
Evelyn's, you know, he gets ahead in the count. He's been ahead in a lot of counts this inning. Little off-speed breaking ball, a ton of them. Change-ups.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Second and third. There's ball 2, 2 and 2. It has been a battle for Danny Evelyn.
He was trying to throw that fastball inside on Ortiz's hands, and he yanked it across. One of the few fastballs he's featured this inning.
Suzuki with a nice sprawling play to his left, full count.
It's almost like he's afraid to throw that fastball and make a mistake. Keeps yanking it.
Ortiz with a double his first time up. Waiting on a 3-2. Outside ball 4. Third walk given up by Evelyn. Bases are loaded again.
He gets ahead in the count 1 and 2 and doesn't come close the next 3 pitches.
So Drew at third, Bay at second. Ortiz at first, 2 down, and a chance for Jason Varitek. He singled to right field first time up. Takes ball 1.
Boy, this has been an absolute struggle. We've seen everybody out to the mound. They've got about 6 or 7 coaches telling them what to do all around the infield. And they're perched waiting to take him out of this ball game. If he gives up a hit here, he's gone.
Drew at third, Bay at second, Ortiz at first, 2 down. 1-0 is fouled off to the right, and it's 1-1. Chance here for the Red Sox to grab some runs against Evelyn. Remarkably, they have only 2. There are plenty of opportunities here in the first couple of innings. There's strike 2, 1-2.
He hasn't had any problems getting ahead in the count. He's 1 and 2 again.
Putting guys away is another story.
Yes.
Not close, and Suzuki had to come out of the crouch to reel that in. Bases filled with Red Sox, 2 down, and a 2-2 coming to Jason Varitek. Varitek fouls it off, stays alive.
The difference with his fastball and his changeup was not really a big difference. You talk about a changeup 83, fastball maybe 87, 88.
Inside, full count. No place to put Jason Varitek. Runners will be in motion. Now Suzuki, who's shaken off a couple times, heads out. Cleveland about to throw his 70th pitch as they check on the availability of Edwin Gonzalez in the pen.
You cannot let him off the hook right here.
Cleveland finally ready, and here we go. Varitek chops it up the middle into center field. From third base comes Drew. Bays behind him. 2 runs in. Red Sox lead it 4-1.
Big hit for Jason Varitek on a 3-2 pitch. Doesn't really hit it very hard. Hits it in the right place up the middle. You see this? He gets a fastball middle, a little middle away, chops it over the pitcher's head. Perfect placement, right over the second base bag. 2-run score. Still in the ball game, Evelyn.
There's Jacoby Ellsbury, walk first time. Now a soft liner. Cabrera will get it, but can do nothing with it as he plays it on a hop, and the bases are reloaded. Second time Ellsbury's been on. First time he's got a hit.
This ball's not hit very hard. A little check swing. You see this little quail he hits over Kennedy's head. No play for Cabrera. He'll take that.
That'll do it for Danny Evelyn as Bob Guerin comes to get the baseball. The Red Sox have a 4-1 lead, 2 outs in the third. Pitching change from Fenway. Webb Company for plumbing, heating, and cooling products. Now homeowners can visit one of their 27 Frank Webb Bath Center showrooms. Product knowledge and friendly guidance make both sides of Webb a home run. So it is 4-1. The Red Sox on top of the Oakland A's. As his call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford Dealers. Edgar Gonzalez, the new pitcher for the Oakland A's. His 13th appearance, 5.53 earned run average. Opponent hitting at .279 against Gonzalez. Has pitched in relief in each of his last 10 outings after making some starts earlier this year. Signed as a free agent by the A's to a minor league contract in February. And started the season at AAA Sacramento. Into the game now with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the 3rd inning. Red Sox on top 4-1. Nick Green grounded into a double play first time up. Nick Green pops it up. Back goes the shortstop Cabrera. In comes Holiday. And Holiday makes the catch. Gonzalez with 1 pitch out of any further trouble. Red Sox lead it 4-1. Of What About Sal, the original documentary from famed life photographer Neil Leifer, follows 2 devoted friends whose passion for Red Sox becomes a legacy even in the afterlife. Catch the premiere of What About Sal Sunday at 5:30. And for more on NESN summer vacation, visit NESN.com. It's the 4th inning from Fenway Park. Red Sox getting 2 runs in the 2nd, 2 runs in the 3rd, and Boston on top 4-1, a 26-minute wait for Josh Beckett.
Was that painful or what, that last inning? That was so painful just to score 2 runs. You know, it takes the pain out of it. You get 5 or 6, right? But it just took forever. It was just an ugly, ugly inning. Guy throwing soft salad for most of the inning.
Ground ball by the mound. Green ranging, spins and fires. Aaron Bates with a nice pick at first. Nice play on both ends. And they get Scott Hairston for the first out. And Nick Green's got very good at that play back up the middle where he spins and fires.
I wonder if that ball was off of Beckett to begin with, but that's a nice play. Throw in the dirt. The better play is the pick by Bates. A little spin job. We've seen that several times, but what a nice pick by Bates. Stretched out like that. That ball kicked off of Beckett's foot, slowed it down. But you see the stretch and the pick by Bates.
You get a look as to what Terry Francona was talking about yesterday when he was asked about Aaron Bates, and said, really, we need somebody to come in and play well defensively at first. By all accounts, he can do that, and he's done a very nice job. Nice play by Euclid on the other side this time. And Matt Holliday is out number 2.
Yeah, no panic with Euclid charging this ball. Nice little flip job all the way across. You know, that's not easy for a guy that's been playing first base all year. Come over there, didn't panic. makes that play look easy.
2 down, 6 in a row. Retired now by Beckett. There's Jason Giambi, struck out swinging in the second. Red Sox defense into the shift. Pedroia short right, Nick Green on the right side of the infield. Only Youkilis on the left side. Jammed and fouls it off. 1-2. Look at 96 on the fastball.
Boy, he's not afraid to throw fastballs. Giambi. No respect. This guy used to be a dead fastball hitter. You got to be careful with it. He's throwing 4 fastballs this at bat.
Struck him out with a fastball in the second inning.
Might throw him another one.
It's ball 3 as he did.
Trying to throw this ball, that two-seamer he has, it comes back a little bit, but that's not the two-seamer. He throws him a 3-2 hook here. It'll be a silly act. Nope. Change it.
It's into the Red Sox dugout. Giambi hanging tough here with 2 outs, bases empty in the 4th. More gas.
More gas. We love gas.
Fouled off. Beckett at 51 pitches with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. He's got a 3-run lead. Tonight he looks for win number 10 of the season. They'll stand fastball on Giambi, and it works again. Strikes him out with the fastball for the second time tonight. It's 4-1 Red Sox.
There he is.
Back at Fenway, tonight's trivia question is brought to you by Aflac. We've got you under our wing. Since 1990, which 3 Oakland A's have won the Cy Young Award?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Good guy.
He's a great guy.
Styling.
Yeah, he's got it going on. He's got nice moss, too.
Good moss. Great shape. He's a good announcer. Aaron Bates looking for that first major league hit. He was 0 for 3 last night. Struck out his first at bat tonight. Edwin Gonzalez trying to get some outs and some innings for Bob Guerin.
He features a good curveball. 90, 92 gas, but he loves that curveball. Word gets around. It doesn't take long. Gonzalez's name comes up, they said curveball.
It's Bates, Drew, and Pedroia to bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. This is in the dirt, 1 and 2. Danny Evelyn, 2 2/3 innings.
Boy, that was painful. Easy for me to say, but had to be tough on him. He just nibbled. Only walked 3 guys. It seemed like he walked 6, didn't it?
Seemed like a lot more. And it seemed like the Red Sox did a lot more damage than they really did. They got 2 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd. Bases were loaded in both innings. Bates strikes out for the 2nd time tonight. He's out number 1 of the 4th inning.
You see this curveball I'm talking about. Kind of a 3/4 curveball. Not even close. Ball's outside. Started outside. Now you go back to last inning, how they scored 2 runs. The base hit by Varitek. A little chopper up the middle. It started off the inning with a bullet by J.D. Drew in the gap, but that was the hardest ball hit the whole inning.
1 out for J.D. Drew, who takes strike 1. Time called late as Gonzalez was into his delivery. Time call. While we have a moment, let's check out the Aflac trivia question answer. Since 1990, which 3 Oakland A's have won the Cy Young Award?
What do you think?
Some guys with good moss. Bob Welch in 1990 had good moss.
How about that? Bob Welch won, 27 games in 1990. That's hard to do.
1992, Dennis Eckersley.
Yeah, it's hard to do, too. That's hard to do.
Without easy cheese.
That was magic. That was a magical year. 51 saves. It's a beautiful thing.
I have information on that. But Barry Zito, 2002 is the other. Welch went 27 and 6. Not that you care, but
I remember that though. I saved 19 of those games.
More about you.
Yeah, exactly.
Eck also won the AL MVP.
Just don't forget that.
That's
don't forget that. That's because they didn't have anybody clear-cut everyday player that had a great year that year.
Really? I was wondering that. I mean, it doesn't happen.
And I don't want to take anything away from myself, but there was not one clear-cut player. Kirby Puckett had a great year that year, but just not good enough. And they sort of spread the votes. And then I came on top. It's a beautiful thing.
Because normally you'd be the first one to say how amazing you are. So this is.
But you got to be lucky to win the MVP. As a pitcher, they don't play that. They don't play that game giving a pitcher the MVP. The guy who should have won the MVP was Pedro that one year. Remember?
Yes.
They gave it to Rodriguez, the catcher, because that one guy wouldn't vote for him, King, the sports writer from New York. All he had to do was put him on one ballot. But back to me. I had a great year.
You were something else. You're great. What else? Zito was 23 and 5 in 2002. The A's have a total of 5 Cy Youngs. Vita Blue, 71. Catfish Hunter in 74. And more about Eck, 1992.
Well, we had Dave Stewart won 20 games 4 years in a row and never won a Cy Young. He just always, somebody else had a better year. That's so. You come down to winning an award, it's timing. I had better years than that before, but I didn't win it.
Well, J.D. Drew strikes out. Gonzalez with back-to-back Ks here in the 4th inning.
See, Gonzalez pulled a string on this pitch right here. A little 3-finger changeup. Ball's right down the middle, but he took so much off of it, he got him out front.
One, two down for Dustin Pedroia. Flied out to right in the 1st inning. Walked in the 3rd inning. How were you on wearing white shoes? Did you like that?
I love those white shoes. I thought I was styling. Most people think you got big feet when you wear white shoes, but I think it looked cool. Why did it take 2 months for them to finally put that answer up there? Right? I've been here for 2 months.
You've been looking for that from
I wasn't
day one.
exactly looking for it, but now that they put it up there, I said, does this mean I'm done? This is the end? This is the end?
You've been yelling at producers for 2 months to put that up there, and they wouldn't do it.
I know. Right, it's an A's thing, obviously.
That's why. They had to wait for the A's to get here.
Yeah, thank God for the A's.
Wow. One is fouled back, and it's 1-2. Is there anything else you want to say about it?
That's about it.
Done.
That's about it. You got to be careful, you know. Somebody might think I got it going on. And you know I'm not like that.
No.
You know, I'm a very humble guy, right?
Absolutely. So there's roll foul.
I mean, we don't sit up here and I tell you about my stats, do I? Really, seriously, have I ever talked to you about what I did as a player, you know?
No. Anytime I make a suggestion, you always say, are you a Hall of Famer? And I say, no. That's it.
Yeah.
It's over.
That's it. That's good. Stops you right in your tracks, doesn't it?
What else am I going to say?
Have you got a bubblegum card? No.
No.
Right?
I'm not a Hall of Famer.
You do?
Yeah, that's a long story.
They made bubblegum cards for announcers?
I did get you something, though. Today I noticed down in the Red Sox office they had the umpire media guys.
Whoa.
And so now you can go in here and read about all the umpires, where they're from.
So if I dog them, I could go
you could go in and see that they're real people, too, and maybe get to know them through the bios.
So maybe be nicer to them, right?
Yes, that's the idea.
You're right.
So it's a gift from me to you.
Thank you very much.
Pedroia hits one high and deep to left. Matt Holliday to the corner. It's going to go foul. He went as far as he could, and it ends up in the seats. Well, Gonzalez struck out Bates. He struck out Drew for the first 2 outs of the inning. Ooh, the loss of a beverage, trying to get that foul ball. Joy hits it twice, fouling it off. Still 2-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of curveballs. They were right. Gonzalez has got a good one. He features it as much as he can.
And he's faced 3 batters, retired them all. He's got 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Trying to quiet the Red Sox bats. They scored 4 times on 6 hits through the first 3, but 2 outs here in the 4th inning.
Back to the curveball.
Roy does not chase. Full count.
I wouldn't call that a curveball. It's a little sideways, isn't it?
A little more like a slider.
Yeah, right.
Acts more like a slider.
It's not going straight down. It's going sideways. Probably got 2 of them. Slow curveball and then a hard slider.
His 20th pitch since coming in. There's strike 3. Pedroia knew it as Gonzalez, impressive fashion, strikes out the side. 4-1 Red Sox.
looking fastball, but he smokes this in the first inning. The only run Beckett has given up.
Fifth inning back at Fenway. It's 4-1. Red Sox on top. As coming to bat here is Kurt Suzuki, then Jack Cust and Ryan Sweeney against Josh Beckett. Suzuki struck out swinging in the second inning. Beckett with 3 Ks tonight through the first 4 innings. Chopped to short. Green plays the high hop and has the first out of the inning. So it's now 8 in a row retired by Beckett. 1 out here in the 5th, and Jack Cust coming up.
Oh, Beckett's better off pitching to contact when you think about it. When he punches out 10, 12 guys, it just runs his pitch count up. You saw him get these ground ball outs. He throws a 2-seamer here, fastball down low. If he just stays down low in the zone, gets a lot of easy outs.
And Beckett's biggest strikeout performance of the year was his first outing of the year. 10 strikeouts against Tampa Bay on opening day. In a 7-inning effort and a win against the Rays. He'll become the first Red Sox pitcher with 10+ strikeouts on opening day since '99 when Pedro did it.
This is a cutter here. This isn't a breaking ball.
And it's grounded foul. 1-2.
What we haven't seen tonight is a lot of breaking balls. And that's not such a bad thing when he concentrates down in the zone. Power pitch down in the zone.
A single way. 2-2. Jack Cust, 33 home runs last year, 26 home runs the year before. Stops in Arizona, Colorado, Baltimore, San Diego before reaching the Oakland A's. Now in his 3rd season with the A's. And a lot of minor league time in between. On the ground to first base, handled by Bates by himself, and there's 2 down. Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, the official hospital of the Boston Red Sox, asks, what does healthy mean to you? Is it getting your annual checkup, cheering on your favorite team? Healthy is blank. Fill in your blank at bidmc.org. Two down here in the top half of the 5th. 9 in a row retired by Beckett. Ryan Sweeney flied out to right first time up as he takes strike 1.
There's a curveball we haven't seen for a while. In a good spot too. See where this ball comes down low, out of the zone. Veritek was going to have to pick that almost.
This one fouled off to the left, still 0-2.
Gets angry at himself again for not getting that ball inside. 0-2. Leaves it out over. Trying to throw this ball inside. This ball gets away from him. Not even close, but well, he goes back and forth. You watch him pitch. Outside, inside, outside, inside, double up outside. I mean, back and forth. That's how he does it.
Sweeney defending the plate, and the pitch away, fouls it off. Josh Beckett undefeated in 7 starts at Fenway Park this year, 4-0 with a 2.87 earned run average here at Fenway. And by Veritek, tried to get the corner, but it's ball 2-2. Is it paint if it's 97 miles per hour?
Well, you don't have to throw, you don't have to throw major gas to paint. Paint is paint. It's just on the corner. Right. It could be anything.
He tried to paint.
Tried to paint him in, yeah, with some hair. That's what he's doing. He's trying to paint with hair.
Paint with hair.
With hair.
That's gross.
He paints with hair because he's got hair. See?
Down the left field line, and they foul ball. Beckett trying to put Ryan Sweeney away with 2 outs here in the inning. He counted 2-2. Lifetime mark for Beckett against the Athletics, 2-3, a 4.88 earned run average. He had 5 previous starts against Oakland. 2-2 off the end of the bat, foul.
You can't put him away. It's like this is a tough at bat by Sweeney. Beckett finally threw him a curveball down again, and he just nicked it foul.
Number 9 man Mark Ellis waiting on deck. 2 outs, bases empty here in the 5th. Sweeney fouls off another. Back to the fastball.
This is how you see those pitch counts go up. A lot of foul balls, high fastballs.
To right center field. And this will get down and roll towards the triangle. Back to get it is Ellsbury. As running into second base is Ryan Sweeney. What a battle that was. And Sweeney comes away with a 2-out double.
A funny pitch by Beckett. 3-2 or 2-2 was the count. He threw him a cutter, a backdoor cutter. You see this, or a changeup, something off speed, right into his swing, perfectly into his swing. Ball in the gap, double easy by Sweeney. Might have thrown him a changeup right there and wasn't real happy.
It was a 10-pitch at bat for Ryan Sweeney. Not only the double, but he drives up the pitch count for Josh Beckett here with 2 outs in the 5th.
He's such a competitor, Beckett. He just wants to be perfect.
Here's Mark Ellis, grounded out to second base first time up as he takes ball 1. Beckett at 70 pitches with 2 outs and Sweeney at second now. Breaking ball fouled off. He's won 8 of his last 9 decisions and comes in with a record of 9-3. Ellis is down 1-2.
Beckett has another start coming up on Sunday, right before the All-Star game, which would have something to do with, thinking about starting him for the All-Star game. That's kind of pushing it a little bit, wouldn't you think?
Yes. That's something that is always a battle when you head into the All-Star game, and certainly Terry Francona had to deal with it last year. Joe Madden will deal with it this year. Who pitched right before the All-Star game, and then who's kind of really available for you? You don't want to hurt guys.
But then again, the guy that does start the game really only does he go one,
maybe
right.
2.
So it's not a big deal. It's like
a normal side day. The 2-2 is outside. The problem is when you get into an extra inning type situation like Terry Francona had last year, 15 innings.
Yeah, and he stretched a couple guys out, didn't he?
Yes.
Cashmere had to pitch more than he wanted him to.
George Sherrill.
A couple
that was it for the Orioles, and they wanted to stay away from Cashmere, as you might remember. That was one situation they could not.
Right.
Just because of the circumstances. And it counts, don't forget. 3-2 is ball 4, and down to first goes Ellis. Hey, young Sox fans, want to come to a game at Fenway Park? Kid Nation members receive a discounted ticket to a 2009 home game, a collectible lunchbox, official hat, and much more. Parents, visit redsox.com/kidnation to join today. First time at Fenway. Welcome to Fenway. Red Sox enjoying a 4-1 lead. John Farrell, after Beckett got 2 quick outs in this inning, gives up a double to Ryan Sweeney and a 10-pitch at bat, and then walks the number 9 man, Mark Ellis. So it's 2 on, 2 outs. And Adam Kennedy coming up. What are your thoughts on the All-Star game deciding who has home field advantage?
I don't like it. I don't like it. You know, I like the fact that they would go to the team with the best record. I mean, that's what they should do, and that's the right thing to do. But once again, there's logistics here, right? Isn't there something about you can't get to hotels the last minute, or the ticket situation? I don't know.
What do you think about interleague play deciding? This is a thought I've had for a while.
That's
because you play all those interleague games between the American League and National League.
You know, yeah, might as well.
Whoever wins that combined games.
Interesting. That's a thought.
I mean, it makes
then
that
it makes
more
them
meaningful.
really more meaningful.
Yeah.
Boy, you're a thinker, aren't you?
Well, I don't think a lot, really.
You don't let on. You know how smart you are.
This is lined into left center field. From second base comes Ryan Sweeney. He will score. Going to third base is Ellis on the double by Adam Kennedy. And it's now 4-2.
Well, this game is getting away from Beckett in a hurry with 2 outs, nobody on. Has a tough at bat with Sweeney. He hits a double. Walks Mark Ellis, and then you see Kennedy, who's swinging the bat good. Fastball down, pretty good pitch. Shoots this ball over the shortstop's head. Green's head. This ball perfectly placed in the gap, and it's got some hump on it to go all the way out almost to the wall. I thought they might try to score Mark Ellis on that, but they hold him up. Now the 2 tying runs are in scoring position.
So second and third, 2 down. And here's Orlando Cabrera. He has grounded out to short twice. And strike 1. Cabrera didn't like it.
Well, he's got to bear down right now. This is a big out for him.
There, fights it off foul. It's 0-2, 96 and up. A home run for Orlando Cabrera is part of the win here last night for the A's. And Cabrera with back-to-back home runs in back-to-back games, as that was off Takashi Saito, part of the Athletics shutout of the Red Sox.
Boy, that was a cookie. That ball was just spinning right there. He's not going to get one right here. This 0-2 pitch is going to be nasty.
Ellis at third base, Kennedy at second, 2 down, a run in for the Athletics. Pitch 80 from Beckett now. And it's on the ground to shortstop. Nick Green to his right has it. And the throw in time that ends the inning. The A's get a run back. It's 4-2 Red Sox halfway through this one. Time to bring you up to speed with the AT Rapid Rewind. First 2 runs for the Red Sox. They trailed 1-0 in the second. First one is a solo home run for Jason Bay, his 20th home run of the year. Red Sox had the bases loaded when Nick Green was ground into what turned out to be a double play, but produced a run from third base. David Ortiz scoring. AT&T, the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T, your world delivered. Well, Josh Beckett surrendering a run in the top half of the 5th inning. Had 2 quick outs, but then Oakland on a long at bat from Ryan Sweeney, a double and a 10-pitch at bat. Walk Mark Ellis. RBI double for Adam Kennedy. It's a 2-run game now, 4-2. Red Sox on top as Youkilis takes ball 2, and it's 2-0.
I'm impressed with Adam Kennedy. You know, he's really swung the bat good for the A's early on, and last night got 3 hits, I think, and hit a nice pitch off of Beckett down. Bullet to left.
Over Angel and Cardinal. Youkilis takes the strike, and it's 2-1.
You know, sometimes you give up on players and you go back and you see how old they are. I don't think he's that old. I mean, you're not done at 32, 33 years old. I mean, you might have a lot of baseball left in you.
For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox earn a save, CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital Boston. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. He is 33 years of age. Youkilis to center field. Hairston shy of the track to make the catch for the first out. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Youkilis 0 for 3 so far tonight.
Pretty good swing by Uke right there. He just didn't really get enough of this ball. Been scuffling for a while, hasn't he?
It's been a very quiet homestand. Right. League leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports. RBI is the category. Jason Bay with an RBI tonight, now 71 on the year. 2 more than Justin Morneau. Youkilis is now 1 for 20 on the homestand. Inside 2-0. With a home run in the 2nd inning, reached on a fielder's choice in the 3rd, and has scored 2 runs tonight. Gonzalez has quieted the Red Sox offense since coming in. He's retired all 5 batters that he's faced and struck out the side in order in the 4th inning. Bay to left. Matt Holliday going back is going to grab the scoreboard. Ricochet to Hairston as Bay cruises into second base with a 1-out double.
Well, Jason Bay is always ready for a fastball. Gonzalez featuring nothing but curveballs. Finally throws him might be a high changeup. That's not a fastball. He's all over it. Probably looking breaking ball. Got a changeup. Smoked it. Ball hits halfway up off the wall. Easy double.
Well, 1 extra base hit in his last 14 games. Got 2 tonight. Home run in the 2nd, now double in the 5th, 1 for 2. As Ortiz stands in, doubled in the 2nd, walked in the 3rd. Takes ball 1 inside. Strike to Ortiz.
That little slow 74-mile-an-hour breaking ball. That is a slow breaking ball. He's got a harder one he throws. It's a slider. Doesn't feature much cheese. When you saw him throw a changeup to Jason Bay.
Inside for ball 2. The Only other time that he's faced the Red Sox in his career. He's back on June 8th of 07. He was pitching for Arizona at the time and roughed up 4-inning effort, giving up 5 runs on 6 hits in that outing with the Diamondbacks. Choosing to ignore the rain that is starting here at Fenway Park.
Don't even think about it.
No, it's not happening.
So don't you dare.
And picking up here at Fenway right now, a swirling wind. Top by 2 with 1 out in the 5th. Fouled off, 2-2.
There's that fastball he hasn't featured. Had to slip it in there, beat him too. It balls by him a little bit. Haven't seen a good fastball the whole time, and then that ball's a little late on it.
Ortiz to right field. Ryan Sweeney moves over and makes the catch. Almost overran that ball. It was rising, and he makes the grab for the 2nd out of the inning. That thing.
Ball almost got over his head.
Yeah.
Ortiz first hit this ball. I thought he really stung it. Thought the ball was in the gap. Another fastball. He tried to slip a piece of cheese by him. He's all over it. Kind of a topspin line drive or something. I thought that ball was hit harder than that. Sweeney makes it, almost goes over his head.
So Ortiz frustrated, 2 down here in the 5th inning. Bay at 2nd. Jason Varitek, the batter, has got 2 hits and 2 RBIs. Single to right, single to center. It's ball 1. Evelyn, the left-hander, went 2 2/3, giving up the 4 runs the Red Sox have. They're now dealing with right-hander Edgar Gonzalez. Two and 0. Left-handers against Gonzalez sitting at .339. There's a strike, 2-1. Signed by the A's as a free agent to a minor league contract right before spring training. He was with Arizona last year, 11 overall relief appearances. Varitek hits a fly ball to center field. Scott Hairston makes the catch that ends the inning. The Red Sox lead Bay at 2nd. We played 5. It's 4-2 Boston. Rain has stopped here for the moment at Fenway Park as Josh Beckett starts the 6th inning with 81 pitches. Hairston, Holiday, and Giambi. Works out to be 3, 4, and 5 for the A's. Well, strike one from Beckett. It's not been a big strikeout night for Beckett. He's struck out 3 Athletics, walked a batter. And he's got to him for a run in the first home run by Scott Hairston, a run in the 5th, an RBI double by Adam Kennedy. The 1 is fouled off, and it's 0-2.
A lot of ground balls tonight. Normally you see, I don't know what his ratio is, fly balls and ground balls, but tonight we're seeing a lot more ground balls. That's not such a bad thing. I mean, he goes out there and he tries to pound the strike zone down. I mean, you always think about down, 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 but you don't get a lot of strikeouts down.
9 ground ball outs for Beckett so far through the first 5. And 3 fly ball outs. Hairston's home run is first in an A's uniform and his 11th of the year. It's this one to deep left center field. Back goes Ellsbury. It'll take him to the track, but he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. For the latest news on your favorite New England teams, visit NESN.com. Today you can read up on Nomar's return to Fenway Park, how it measures up with the 10 most memorable returns in Boston sports history, along with the reason why the aging Grant Hill may be the final piece the Celtics need to win banner 18. Also, check out baseball's midseason MVP picks. Visit NESN.com, where New England sports lives online. 1 out in the 6th. Matt Holiday.
We haven't talked too much about Matt Holiday to this point. We talked about how they got him to, to kind of inject some offense into the Oakland A's, but you talk about another month until the trade deadline.
This one is lined into left field, a 1-out single for Matt Holiday.
You got to know that they're going to probably get rid of him, but I don't know what the price is anymore. We wait too long for this.
His numbers, not the normal numbers you're used to. He's hitting a .276 coming into tonight's action. 8 homers, 43 runs batted in. This is a guy who, coming into this year, is a career .319 hitter.
He went to the wrong place is what happened. Oakland's a tough place to hit. Changing leagues, and then
different from Coors Field.
He's only got 8 home runs. That's a big ballpark. The ball jumps a little bit in the daytime, but for the most part, that's a legitimate home run ballpark. Dead central is hard to hit it out, but you got to wonder, how much did it help him playing in Colorado? I mean, I'm sure a lot of teams are wondering, what's the real guy? Who's the real guy? Because you're talking big money. I think he might be kicking himself right now. He turned down a bunch of money with Colorado. I'm guessing here, but close to $80 million. That's a guess. Don't hold me to that. But a lot of money. Many beans.
Multiple beans.
Multiple beans.
I had 36 home runs the year before last, 137 runs batted in. But as you said, you wonder as to whether or not how much of that was Coors Field, how much of that.
But hasn't Coors Field changed over the course of the last couple of years?
The humidor has made a big difference.
Right. But he was putting up serious numbers, like silly numbers.
340 in 2007. It's the year that he had 36 home runs, so 137 runs batted in.
What a year that is.
Wow.
It's like a Triple Crown year. That's tough. I think it's really tough changing leagues and going to a tough ballpark. And with a lineup that you have no help. This lineup, there's not much, especially with Giambi not having the kind of year. You're hitting behind him. I mean, think about it. With Giambi hitting behind him, hitting a .198.
Very little protection.
No one's really as afraid of Giambi. He's going to run into some bombs. This is a matter of time. He'll probably end up hitting 20, 25 home runs, but that .97 that's bad. That is really bad. And like I said, that's hard to do.
On the ground right side, Pedroia spins, goes to second for one, back to first. Double play. It ends the top half of the sixth inning. It's 4-2 Boston. Tonight after our Red Sox coverage, be sure to watch Sports Desk presented by FW Webb. Cole and Company will take a look at the most memorable returns of former Boston athletes. We'll take you to the Cape for the feature on baseball's elite collegiate summer league. How did Michael Jackson's death impact the sports world? Check out Sports Desk to find out. You can find FW Webb's 27 Bass Centers at frankwebb.com, and be sure to watch Sports Desk tonight after Red Sox coverage on NESN. Jacoby Ellsbury leading it off in the bottom of the sixth inning. It's Ellsbury, Green, and Bates to bat. And the Red Sox on top 4-2. This has the feel like the Red Sox are on top by a lot.
Yes, it does. Those are the scary games. If you end up losing them, you go back and say, how did we lose this game? Should have blown them out.
Especially with the way that Dana Evelyn started this game. I had the feeling like the Red Sox were going to have a lot more runs off Evelyn than they actually got. 2 2/3, 4 runs. They left the bases loaded in the third inning. 5 men on. Gonzalez done a nice job coming out of the pen.
Yes, he has. They should have started him.
Struck out the side in order in the fourth innings, giving up only 1 hit in 2 1/3 innings.
Boy, he's a pitcher, you know, two breaking balls, 2 different speeds. You see a changeup and a fastball. He cuts the ball inside a little bit. He's a pretty good pitcher. I mean, he has to pitch. He hasn't got that kind of hump to go after guys.
Fouled off. 2-2 will do it again. Ellsbury walked in the second inning, reached on an infield hit in the third.
Here's his cheese. He's going to feature a 2-2 on the corner.
Got it out over the plate instead, and it's lined to left center field. Over is Holiday to play it. Ellsbury thinking to it. Throw's going to be close, and he's safe. Just did get in.
Very aggressive base running, trying to turn a single into a double right in front of Holiday's face. You see this ball shot to the gap, a little fastball that he throws it to the gap. Holiday goes and gets it, knows he's going for second. If he gets a throw close to the bag, they should have a shot at him. The ball almost beats him, but the tag, he slides under the tag. This is a really aggressive base running. He gets in, just in. You wonder if Els had straddled the bag a little bit there, the ball would have came a little quicker.
One bid by Green, fouled off. Green has grounded into a double play, flied out to left. He is 0 for 2. So the second hit given up by Gonzalez, both have been doubles. A double by Bay in the 5th. A double here for Ellsbury in the 6th inning.
Goodness.
Down he goes, and it's 1-1. Just got out of the way.
Wow, that ball was so close, especially when you turn around to bunt. Look out. Whoa. That is frightening. This ball is, I mean, whoa. You know, it's one thing if you're just standing there, but you go turn around, square to bunt, and this ball is right at his face. That's the hardest ball Gonzalez has thrown all night.
Pops it up. Down from first comes Giambi. He makes the catch, almost overran it. So 1 out. Ellsbury still at second base, and Aaron Bates coming up.
You've got to get that runner over. You thought that they put on the bunt. I don't know if the bunt was put on. I doubt it. Nick Green tried to bunt on his own. There's no such thing as a sacrifice bunt around here. Red Sox only have probably 1 or 2 on the year.
Both pens are busy. Russ Springer up for the A's. Okajima up for the Red Sox. Josh Beckett at 92 pitches through the first 6 innings. And Bates fouls it off. And Kurt Suzuki heading out to the mound. And Bates still looking for that first major league hit. His second start for the Red Sox was 0 for 3 last night. He's 0 for 2 tonight. It's a 3rd round pick by the Red Sox in 2006. Played a role in 2006 and in Greenville. 07 Lancaster and Portland. Last year exclusively in Portland. This year started in Portland, then of course moved to Pawtucket for his call-up here to Boston. This one gets through to the backstop, and to third goes Ellsbury.
You know, Ellsbury has a lot to do with what's going on in the pitcher's head. His timing gets off a little bit by looking back to check the runner, but this ball gets through the wickets. Suzuki's got to block this ball, but Ellsbury's got to bother you. You got to look back there. You know, for me, when I throw my timing off, 2 or 3 looks, I just want to hit and go, but that's what speed does to you.
So the infield in now all the way around for the Athletics. Ellsbury 90 feet away, 1 out. It's a ball and a strike to Aaron Bates. And again in the dirt. This time Suzuki does block it.
Well, we've watched a lot of breaking balls tonight. Started with Evelyn throwing breaking balls, change-ups. Gonzalez has featured about 75% off-speed stuff.
It's amazing how few fastballs he's really thrown.
They were right. They said curveball. They should have just said junk baller.
Kurt Young, the pitching coach, out there to talk it over.
You don't see a lot of right-handers who throw just nothing but breaking stuff. Nowadays, everybody's got gas, it seems like. Everybody's got a piece of cheese just to stay in shape, right? You don't see somebody just throwing sort of junk.
Ellsbury at third base, 1 out. Aaron Bates with a count of 2-1. Infield in. Two and two.
A little anxious, trying to make something happen.
Top of the Red Sox order waiting on deck. J.D. Drew with 1 out. Tried to get him to chase. He does not. Full count.
Well, he threw that ball pretty good. The hardest pitch he's thrown all night. You don't feature your fastball very often. It's hard to paint with it.
Three-two pitch to Aaron Bates, and Gonzalez backs off. Breaking ball, and it's grounded foul. And a softer curveball. Leadoff double for Jacoby Ellsbury. Wild pitch got him to third. Nick Green popping out to the first baseman. Giambi 1 out. Ellsbury 90 feet away. And a full count to Aaron Bates. Ball 4, he walks in. First walk given up by Gonzalez. And here comes Bob Guerin to make a pitching change. Well, out of the pen tonight, Edgar Gonzalez was 54 pitches. It is 4-2 Red Sox. Pitching change from Fenway. Right out of the gate, their newest ace, Scott Hairston, with a home run off Josh Beckett in the first inning. Moved to the third, Jason Varitek, one of his 2 hits. This one drives in his second run of the night and puts the Red Sox on top 4-1. But in the 5th with 2 outs, Adam Kennedy with a double that drives in a run for the Athletics, and they get back within 2 to make it 4-2. The Red Sox are threatening here in the last half of the 6th inning. With runners now at the corners. And Edgar Gonzalez side of the pen for the A's tonight. He goes 2 2/3. So far has not yet been charged with a run, but is responsible for the 2 men on. Russ Springer, the new pitcher for the Athletics. His 36th appearance, a 5.16 ERA. With batting average at .318 against Springer.
Springer, I think this is his 700th appearance, a big number for him. Been around a long, long time.
J.D. Drew doubled in the 3rd. He is 1 for 3 in the game. And it takes ball 1 inside. Springer's not allowed to run in 10 of his last 12 outings. Faced the Red Sox once earlier this year, an inning giving up a hit, had 2 strikeouts. So fouled off, 1-1.
.40 years old, his fastball still there, 94. Always had sneaky cheese. I remember this kid, he's not a kid anymore, back in 92 he came up with the Yankees. Had some gas. He's been everywhere. He's done a nice job. Had a nice career.
This is inside, 2-1. It's part of an A's bullpen that has a 4.01 earned run average. Look at the numbers throughout his 700 career appearances.
And he'd have more saves than that.
Fouled off, 2-2.
Probably never really got an opportunity to save many games. Always been a setup guy, almost a little like the Timlin. Many years. His arm is held up to make it this long.
Years of age, 17 seasons in the majors. Swing and a miss. Able to strike out Drew. That's a big strikeout. Second out here of the 6th inning.
Boy, he looked like he was going to try to cut this ball inside, and it didn't do anything. And Drew swings through it. The ball is supposed to cut inside, left it up out over. And fooled Drew a little bit.
So 1st and 3rd, 2 down. The infield can back up now. And Dustin Pedroia bats. He's fly to right, walked, and struck out. This ball 1 outside. Springer breaking into the majors with the Yankees back in 1992. Line into left field, a base hit. From 3rd comes Ellsbury. Red Sox lead it 5-2. Big 2-out RBI for Dustin Pedroia.
It's a good thing the Red Sox capitalize on this 2-out RBI, big fastball up. Pedroia all over it. We hope he doesn't hit a line drive to the shortstop, just out of his reach. 2-out RBI, big RBI.
Well, the now 5 runs tonight for the Red Sox. They have scored 432 runs this season. And speaking of runs, visit DunkinRun.com today. Grab a group order of America's favorite coffee and snacks. Dunkin' Run. Invite, order, run, enjoy. How's that for easy? America runs on Dunkin'. It's 2 on now, 2 down, first and second. Youkilis with a count of 1-0, 0 for 3 in the game tonight. Changed his mind in the middle of that swing. He struck out back in the first. Since then, he's fly to center twice. Youkilis lifts it in the air to left field, playable for Matt Holliday. And he makes the catch that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run in the 6th. We played 6. It's 5-2 Boston. Kurt Suzuki gets it started here in the 7th inning. The Red Sox have added a run, lead at 5-2. Youkilis off the glove at third. And reaching will be Suzuki to start this 7th inning. Trying to pick it on the backhand, glances off the glove.
It's like do or die. If you get in between hops, he tries to pick it backhand, gets a glove on it. Ball just ate him up a little bit.
They've charged Youkilis with an error at third base.
It's a tough error, but the in between hops got him.
So Suzuki on to begin the 7th inning. Jack Cust is 1 for 2. Reached on an infield hit in the 2nd inning, grounded out in the 5th. Beckett had 1, 2, 3 innings in the 3rd and 4th, and at one point had retired 9 batters in a row.
First leadoff batter on, going through the 7th inning.
Breaking ball, and Cust foul tips it, 1-1. One more game against the A's tomorrow, and then Kansas City is in for 4. In the All-Star break. Red Sox open up the 2nd half of the season in Toronto. Strike, and it's 1-2. Back-to-back curveballs for Beckett.
Good tight curveball.
runs it inside and strikes out Jack Cust.
We haven't seen a lot of cutters tonight, but he breaks it out with 2 strikes on Cust. Watch his ball come cutting into him. Almost looks like Mariano Rivera's cutter. Ball ate him up.
It's the 4th strikeout of the night for Josh Beckett. 1 out. Kurt Suzuki at first base. Ryan Sweeney, the batter. He has fly to right and doubled. Ball 2-2-0. There is action behind Beckett. Hideki Okajima was up earlier, back up again. Justin Masterson is up. Beckett in the mid-90s right now with 1 out. And a base runner at first in the 7th. Strike 1 to Sweeney. Beckett last time out going 7 innings. Back-to-back outings, 7-inning efforts in Atlanta and at Baltimore as part of the last road trip. He's not lost since June the 14th at Philadelphia. Had a no decision last time out. Suzuki back to the bag at first. Ball 3-1.
Be interesting to see what they do if Sweeney gets on base. I couldn't even make a call right now if he'd leave him in to face Ellis, even though it's a number 9 hitter.
He walked him last time he faced him. Fouled off, full count. We're here at Fenway Park in Boston. Don Orsillo, Dennis Eckersley, and Heidi Watney bring you Boston Red Sox baseball in high definition and Adobe Digital 5.1 surround sound on Nesson. 1 out. Kurt Suzuki at first base. Ryan Sweeney with a full count. To left field. And right at Jason Bay, who makes the catch. 2 down. It's time for a game break in. Tom Caron, TC.
Second baseman number 14, Mark Ellis.
Okay, Tom, thanks very much. Here it is, Red Sox on top 5-2. The A's are batting in the 7th inning. An error to start this inning for Youkilis, allowing Kurt Suzuki to reach. Beckett's got 2 outs after that, and now Mark Ellis takes ball 1. Just a game between the Red Sox and the Yankees atop the American League East. Red Sox starting the night with that 1-game lead. A 1-0 to Mark Ellis. Check swing foul.
It's been a nice comeback game for Beckett since his last outing, where he gave up 5 in Baltimore. I know he was upset about it coming off the field, and even though he pitched well after giving up 5 runs, but that's the way he's going. Last game he pitched poorly was against the Philadelphia Phillies. He should have won that game. And then he came back and shut out Atlanta after that. So this is a nice comeback after that game against Baltimore.
Outside ball 2, 2-1. He left. The Red Sox were trailing by 4 runs. Boston tied it with 4 runs in the 9th inning. And there's 1 in the 11th. We got a no decision. There's a strike, and it's strike 2.
You know, he pauses for a long time. You know, we talked about it before when he threw that ball in on Abreu earlier in the year, but he does it for a reason. I mean, he's trying to get the hitter's timing a little off, waits just a little longer, and then delivers.
Chopped off the plate. Beckett waiting for it to come down. Now fires. Not in time.
That ball could not come down fast enough for Beckett. You see this ball chopped off the plate. This ball goes straight up. He's just waiting for this thing so he can throw it as hard as he can. And in the time it took for him to uncork this, bang, bang play at first, and he is safe, fellas.
That's going to do it for Beckett. Unable to get that last hitter, Mark Ellis, and it's first and second with 2 down. Terry Francona making the change. Hideki Okajima making his way in. It's 5-2 Red Sox. We'll offer up a unique look back at Tim Wakefield's career in a Sox uniform. Watch Red Sox Game Day live tomorrow at 6 only on NESN. Josh Beckett done after 6 2/3. So far giving up 2 runs, responsible for the 2 base runners. He walked the batter, struck out 4, ended up with 107 pitches tonight. It is Hideki Okajima into his 39th game of the year. And it's Adam Kennedy, as bluffing off the backside is Okajima. At second is Kurt Suzuki. At first is Mark Ellis. 2 outs in the 7th inning for the Athletics. Adam Kennedy with an RBI double in the 5th is 1 for 3. And he takes strike 1. Hideki Okajima, 3rd in the American League with 15 holds. Up high, ball 1, 1-1.
See how he goes about trying to carve Adam Kennedy this at bat. 2 fastballs away.
Strike 2, 1-2.
Got him right where he wants him. And you think about it, 3 fastballs away. He has no idea what he's going to do here. Would surprise me if he throws another fastball away.
It's outside. It's 2-2. Inning started with Suzuki reaching on the error by the third baseman. Euclid struck out. Sweeney flied out to left. Mark Ellis put one off the plate that stayed in the air forever. Got an infield hit, and it's first and second, 2 down. Kennedy fouls it off and will do it again. 2-2. He represents the tying run as he bats here with 2 outs and 2 on in the 7th.
Tough way to come out of a ball game, you know, a chopper like that.
Ball 3. Kojima was ahead, but now it's a full count.
Tries to make a pitch with a fastball inside. Ball tails just a little bit inside. Once again, 3-2 just to stay in shape for Okajima.
Orlando Cabrera on deck. 2 outs, first and second for the Athletics here in the top of the 7th. Fouls off yet another.
A tough at bat by Kennedy. Seems like he's seeing the ball real well.
Very good numbers this year with runners in scoring position and 2 outs, and of course base runners in motion here. The full count, 2 outs. Those base runners: Kurt Suzuki at second, Mark Ellis at first. Kennedy hits a 1-hopper to second. Pedroia is back a step and throws him out. 7th inning stretch from Fenway. It's 5-2 Red Sox. Time for a Sports Joe's Cup. Extra innings, TC and Jim will bring you a complete analysis of tonight's game. We'll hear live post-game reactions from both Terry Francona and Josh Beckett, as well as the latest word out of the Red Sox clubhouse. It's W.B. Mason's extra innings coming up right after the game. Russ Springer back on the mound for the Athletics. Craig Breslow, the former Red Sox left-hander, is up in the pen for the A's as the bottom of the 7th inning commences. Jason Bay, David Ortiz, and Jason Varitek to bat.
You think about the outing for Beckett tonight, and he's so good that when you talk about his outing, you're saying, well, it's just not a gem. It's not one of his pearls. But for the most part, he doesn't have to pitch a pearl to win a ball game in the big leagues. That's how good he is.
Ends up going 6 2/3, 6 hits, 2 runs, walked a batter, and struck out 4.
Threw a lot of strikes. He did. He threw over 100 pitches. Probably 70% of them were strikes. I mean, he's in the strike zone all night. It's a good outing. He was mad because he came off the field after a chopper. I wouldn't want to go up there and shake his hand after he came off the field. Those are the tough ones. I know guys that are like that. They get so mad when they come off the field. It's like, he did a good job. You get a chance for a win, and you don't even want to stick your hand out because he might bite it.
They taking on the 3-0, and it's ball 4. Leadoff walk for Jason Bay to start the bottom of the 7th inning. And here comes Bob Guerin. Stayed with Springer for 1 batter, but he walks Bay to begin the 7th. Pitching change from Fenway Park. Craig Breslow on his way in. In our communities. Red Sox on top 5-2. A leadoff walk for Jason Bay. It's the end for Russ Springer. New pitcher is Craig Breslow into the game. Breslow, member of the Red Sox back in 2006. He has had stops in Cleveland and Minnesota. Here in his 41st game of the year, start of the year, with the Minnesota Twins. And was claimed off waivers from the Twins by the Oakland A's.
He had a nice year with the Twins last year. It's kind of surprising they got rid of him or left him unprotected.
42 games for the Twins last year, 1.63 earned run average. Deals with David Ortiz. David has doubled, walked, and lined out to right. Jason Bay with a leadoff walk here in the 7th inning. Held on by Giambi at first. Brad Ziegler up in the pen for the A's.
Submariner.
Breslow, born in New Haven, Connecticut, resides in Trumbull, Connecticut during the offseason. And overall, a 1.91 ERA last year between the Indians and the Twins. Second best among American League left-handed relievers. Ortiz fouls it off above us.
Yeah. See, they make a pitch zone on a breaking ball, that the double that Ortiz hit earlier in the game off Evelyn. Little sloppy, little rolling breaking ball that he hit off the wall.
That Bay picked off, but they picked off Giambi. He was coming off the bat. Almost threw it away. So taking second is Bay.
They're so concerned with Bay. Stole the base last night, got their attention, so they threw over there. This is the third time. Giambi wasn't thinking he's going to throw over. Bad throw, but Giambi took off early thinking he wasn't going to throw over. He has no chance to recover to throw to second.
So Bay stealing a base in the third and now stealing a base in the seventh. Ortiz lifts it foul down the third baseline. And back into the seats.
Ball's an out in Oakland.
That's right, with room to spare.
With room to spare.
We saw the double by Ortiz in the second inning. He walked in the third, lined out in the fifth. Red Sox are out hitting the Athletics 9-6. They're on top 5-2 as they bat in the bottom of the seventh. On the ground to first base, Giambi will take it himself for the out. But on to third goes Jason Bay with one out here in the seventh inning.
Ortiz does his job. He's thinking pull the ball the whole time up. I like that at bat because he was all over this fastball. He had to have breaking ball on his mind, and he got to this fastball and did the job. You think about all the breaking balls that this kid has. He's a breaking ball pitcher, and he gets this fastball up and in, you yank it to get Jason Bay to third. Job well done.
One out, Bay 90 feet away. The infield in now for the Athletics. Here's Jason Varitek, who was 2 for 3, 2 singles tonight. He's driven in 2 runs. 36 RBIs on the season. With 2 stolen bases tonight for Bay. His first multi-stolen base game since 2006. Remember the Pittsburgh Pirates?
He picks his spots. He can steal 20 bases.
Chop to short. Cabrera looks the runner back at third and throws out Varitek for the second out. So they bring the infield in, but Cabrera with a nice play.
It's funny that he didn't go on contact here, because if he did, Cabrera had no play because this ball is in the hole. He chops it. Second hop. Nice pick by Cabrera. Bay didn't really know what to do. He got frozen on that. But it's a nice play by Cabrera to pick that ball and throw him out.
So 2 down, Bay still at third. And here's Jacoby Ellsbury. Ellsbury has been on 3 times tonight. A walk, an infield hit, and a double. Take strike 1 from Breslow. And Breslow was a member of the Red Sox. He appeared in 13 games in Boston. Was 0-2 with a 3.75 earned run average. He would spend all of 2007 in Pawtucket. It's 0-2 to Ellsbury. Breslow, graduate of Yale University.
I was going to say he's like a rocket scientist or something, isn't he?
He's a biochemistry major. Close.
It's close, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the First,
it's supposed to be a joke. The guy thinks he's a rocket scientist, but not kidding.
Bulldog to reach the major league since Ron Darling. Yeah, it's more than just biochemistry major at shortchange. He's also a molecular biophysics. So it's fouled off. Which
that's good
really
stuff.
Big. Yeah,
yeah.
Can't
I don't even know what it is.
It's really big.
But he's smart. What's he doing pitching? Right? Left-handed pitching is premium, and had the kind of year he did last year with Minnesota and Cleveland. You wonder why he's dangled to another club.
1-2 fouled off. And the Indians took him off waivers from the Red Sox. The A's took him off waivers from the Twins. He's 28 years old.
It is his 41st appearance. A lot of appearances. Very durable.
4 teams in 3 seasons in the majors. 1-2 is fouled off. And 41 appearances. That's good for 3rd in the American League. Trying to get out of this jam and preserve what is a 3-run deficit for the Athletics. With Bay at 3rd, 2 down. Ellsbury fouls off another. Nick Green on deck. They walked to begin the inning, stole second, ground out got him to 3rd. Down and away, 2-2. Evelyn gave up 4 runs in 2 2/3 innings. Edgar Gonzalez in 2 2/3 gave up a run. Well, Springer responsible for Bay at 3rd as Breslow has retired the first 2 batters he's faced. Ellsbury strikes out. Breslow does a nice job. We have played 7 from Fenway. Red Sox lead at 5-2. Coming up after the game, stay with us for Granite City Electric's Red Sox final, where you have the chance to be part of the show. Submit your best question at NESN.com/final, and Hall of Famer Jim Rice will provide the answer. We'll get a look at how CC Sabathia and the Yankees fared against the Twins and get a preview of Tim Wakefield's final start before next week's All-Star festivities. Granite City Electric's Red Sox final coming up right after the game right here on NESN. It's the 8th inning from Fenway. Red Sox on top 5-2. And the new Red Sox pitcher is Justin Masterson. Orlando Cabrera, Scott Hairston, Matt Holliday. Strike 1 to Cabrera. Beckett for 6 2/3. Okajima a third. Masterson into his 25th game of the year. It's hitting at .276 against Masterson.
It's a good time to bring in Masterson for this game. You talk about 3 right-handed hitters coming up. Cabrera. Hairston, I don't think has ever faced him. He's in for a chore, and he's never faced Masterson. I don't believe Holliday has faced him. He might have early in the season. Remember, he had that long relief appearance in Oakland. Came in for Daisuke, right?
Masterson appearing in a game. Last game was on Sunday against Seattle. Final game of the series. Actually got the win. So he went an inning and a third and struck out 3 batters. Cabrera doesn't chase. It's 2-2.
The biggest difference you see from Masterson coming out of the bullpen is his velocity. It's been much harder. I mean, he's almost topped out at 96 at one point. You didn't really see that often when he started.
Cabrera against Masterson, 1 for 3 in his career. Holliday is 0 for 2. And you're right, Hairston has never faced him. Cabrera grounds it towards short. Green on the run. And in time. Run out in the top of the 8th. There's Scott Hairston, who hit a home run back in the first inning. First home run in an Athletics uniform. Coming over from the San Diego Padres. Since the home run, he's grounded out and flied out. Masterson has given up runs in only 2 of his last 11 outings. There's a strike, 1-1.
He had that strange outing in Baltimore, the rain game where it was 10-1 and the rain came down and he took over for Schmaltz. He came out and had 2 great innings, punched out like 4 guys, and then all of a sudden he just hit a wall. Gave up a number of runs that game. That was the disaster of the bullpen game.
A bloop. Nick Green will make the running catch in short center for the 2nd out of the 8th. And speaking of rain, it is raining here at Fenway Park lightly for the 2nd time tonight. It's kind of a hit or miss as to whether or not it would rain again, and right now it is raining. Two down for Matt Holliday. He's grounded out twice and singled. Josh Beckett tonight, 6 2/3, giving up 6 hits and 2 runs. Walked a batter, struck out 4. In line for his 10th victory of the year. If the bullpen can help him out. Beckett came in at 9-3. Holliday fouls it off, and it's 1-2. Okajima got the final out of the 7th inning as the A's were threatening with 2 on, 2 outs. But Adam Kennedy to ground out to end the inning. Masterson has 2 outs here in the 8th.
Ooh, 97. And he's got that in his back pocket. This guy is tough. Trying to dot the outside corner, but just airs it out. One of the hardest balls he's thrown all year.
Swinging a foul tip held onto by Veritek. It's a 1-2-3/8 inning for Masterson. A 5-2 Red Sox lead. Okay. Ziggs.
Touching you.
Five to 2, Red Sox on top of the Athletics as we head to the bottom half of the 8th. New pitcher on for the Athletics. It's Brad Ziegler into the game. 34th appearance, a 1-3 record, 3.22 ERA, 6 out of 7 in save opportunities. And the opponent hitting at 300 against Ziegler. Strike 1 to Nick Green.
This kid Ziegler last year as a rookie had 39 innings scoreless streak to start off his career. That's incredible.
Shot to second base on 2 hops. Ellis has got it, and Nick Green is out number 1 of the 8th. Ziegler is not allowed to run in his last 7 outings. 7 innings pitched without giving up a run. Action behind him. Santiago Casilla is up. For the Red Sox, their closer is up. Jonathan Papelbon.
Nice game to get into, a 5-2 game.
Here's Aaron Bates, who struck out in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th, walked in the 6th inning, reaching base for the first time in his career.
But I talk about magic, and this kid was, an older rookie, 28 years old last year, but 39 innings. You don't understand how hard that is to do.
It's amazing.
To start your career. That's what you call branch work. Hold on to the branches as long as you can, because you're going to fall out of that tree sooner or later.
They finished with a 1.06 earned run average.
Oh, he had a nice year.
Lowest among major league relievers. 2nd lowest in Athletics history. He's had just one save opportunity in his last 19 appearances.
He has trouble against left-handed hitters. You can see why he's nasty to right-handed hitters, but left-handers get a better look at him.
Faced the Red Sox twice earlier this year when the Red Sox had traveled to Oakland, pitched 3 innings, gave up 2 hits. He's not allowed to run in 3 career outings against the Red Sox in 5 innings.
The type of guy you get a ground ball, but you know, you got a closer. You'd rather have a guy that could punch somebody out, and that's why that Andrew Bailey has punched a ton of guys out, leading the league, I think, American League in punch outs from a guy out of the bullpen.
Broken bat, one hopper to Giambi. Going to need help, and Ziegler's there to cover for the second out of the 8th. Stay with us, and immediately following tonight's game for WB Mason's Extra Innings, TC and Jim will bring you complete analysis of tonight's game. We'll hear the live post-game reactions from both Terry Francona and Josh Beckett, as well as the latest word out of the Red Sox clubhouse. It's WB Mason's Extra Innings, and it's coming up right after the game. There's Bailey, who we were talking about a little while ago. He's headed to the All-Star game.
Well, he's got some gas, this kid. Throws real hard. He's got this, his arm, he had Tommy John surgery, this kid, and his arm doesn't straighten out all the way. So it's kind of crooked a little bit. So his ball, when he throws it, his ball cuts.
It works.
Naturally. He hasn't done anything, have to do anything. He can't throw it straight because his arm's crooked.
The numbers for him so far in 37 games. 0-1. Drew grounds one to first. Giambi again will need Ziegler, and again he's there. It's a 1-2-3 8th inning. It's on to the 9th. And the Red Sox closer, Jonathan Papelbon, will make his way in. 5-2 Boston. Dunkin' Donuts. Set go. Your Subaru dealers of New England. And by Southwest Airlines. Rain falling from Fenway Park. Red Sox on top 5-2 to the 9th inning we go. Jonathan Papelbon into his 37th game of the year, 1.75 ERA, 20 out of 22. Jason Giambi to lead it off for the Oakland A's. And it's strike one.
The kind of night Giambi's having, he's saying, now I got to face Papelbon after 2 punch outs and a double play ball.
His average dipping down to 196 as a result. It's down 0-2, 97 from Papelbon.
Papelbon hasn't been in a game in about 3 or 4 days, so he needed to get into this game. And it's nice to get into a game when there's a save on the line.
He hasn't pitched since Friday night against Seattle.
So he needed to come in this game anyway. Might as well come in with a save.
Swing and a miss. Strikes out Giambi. One down in the ninth.
This Powder River right here. Fastball just tails a little bit, but Giambi, bad night. 3 punch outs. A little late on the gas.
So 1 out. Kurt Suzuki struck out, grounded out, reached on an error. And strikeout of Giambi. 3rd strikeout of the night for Giambi. He's out number 1 of the ninth. Inside, ball 1. Beckett for 6 2/3 gave up 2 runs. Okajima went a 3rd. Masterson went an inning. The 1-0 is up and it's 2-0. Red Sox dropping the first game of this series. They were blanked last night. Brett Anderson tonight. The Red Sox have a 5-2 lead with 1 out in the ninth. And a strike 1. Josh Beckett hoping the bullpen can finish it off here and help him with his 10th win of the year. Came in at 9-3. Gave up 2 runs in 6 2/3. Suzuki to right field and a base hit. A 1-out single for Kurt Suzuki.
Nothing but fastballs from Papelbon since he came in. This ball wasn't hit very hard to right field, but he did the job. A fastball that he wants away. I think this ball is going to tail back, or just middle, up middle. Wasn't exactly slugged to right field, but good enough for a base hit.
One out Suzuki at first base. They elect not to hold him on. And Bates playing behind him. Jack Cust. 1 for 3 infield hit in the second. Strike 1. Blew that one by him. Rain falling hard now at Fenway Park. Started at the beginning of the inning and it's coming down pretty good.
If it's going to rain, and now's the time.
Down and in, a ball and a strike.
This is his first breaking ball of the night. You don't see him throw a lot of sliders down and into left-handed hitters. When you got a 3-run lead, you can mess around a little bit. Another one.
This is inside, 2-1. Giambi struck out to begin the inning. Kurt Suzuki with a single to right. 1 out, 1 on. Ryan Sweeney waits on deck. Cust grounds it foul. 2-2.
Those 2 sliders down and in gave Cust something to think about. Get him off that fastball a little bit.
Jonathan Papelbon named an All-Star for the 4th time. 3rd Red Sox player ever to be selected in each of his first 4 big league seasons. There's 2-2 to Jack Cust. Strike 3 call. 2 down in the 9th.
I guess those 2 sliders had a lot to do with how he punched him out. You got to have that in the back of your mind, sliders. And then he has the outside corner. Anything he wants on the outside corner. Paints him. Strike 3.
Two down. Suzuki at first and Ryan Sweeney the batter. Strike 1.
You know, Papelbon's 95 just seems a lot harder. You know, you see the gun, you know, on and off. You'll see a guy throw 95, but there's something about his that just has a little extra. Just by the way they swing at it, they're just tardy. Everybody seems a little late.
It's 0-2. Back-to-back fastball so far to Sweeney, and it's 0-2. The A's are down to their last strike. This capacity crowd comes to their feet. Rain-drenched Fenway Park.
Nice way to cap it off with another punch out.
The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Red Sox win. Papelbon strikes out the side in the 9th inning, making Josh Beckett a winner for the 10th time this year, as Beckett is now 10-3 with the win. And the Red Sox take game 2 of this series on a night when Jason Bay hits his 20th home run of the year. And a tough night for Dana Evelyn, who gets the start and takes the loss for the Oakland A's as the Red Sox win this one